See, Arthur? Ain't that dumb.
Next time, let the wolves eat all your brain. Then you'll be a genius.
I'm Superantonio. You may not know this about me, but I collect 1/6 scale action figures. Granted, I was more active during COVID, and this quiet action figure is the only one I've bought in the last year, and she's technically 1/9 scale. I still, however, enjoy browsing, and today I found one that may be of interest to you. On eBay, Lim Toys, the company that produced that unlicensed Arthur action figure, is coming out with an unlicensed Marston figure. Don't tell Abigail. It will be around $300 and comes with a ton of accessories, including the Squirrel statue, and that might actually make it worth the price. Note that this is a pre-order at the time of this video. They claim it will come out later this year in Q3 or 4. Realistically, it will be out next year, perhaps spring of 2025. It's China, and release dates, production schedules, and copyright licenses are more of a guideline and a suggestion rather than hard and fast rules. At any rate, let's take a look at this unruly bastard. Note that you get 2 heads, because 2 heads are better than 1. The picture makes it look like you get 6 heads, but they're merely showing you hat variations. You get an 1899 Marston and a post-game 1907 Marston. As far as the sculpt goes, it kinda looks like John. The scars are there, but they are very faint. Might be the lighting, however. I do like the molded hair. I always think molded hair is more accurate than rooted hair. As always, my favorite aspect of 1/6 scale collecting is the level of detail, the stitching and actual buttons. Look at the detail on those gloves, which, to be fair, are molded plastic, not actual leather gloves, but still. Those signature Marston pants, very screen accurate. Note the patch, and I always liked that flare. Flares are coming back. A carbine repeater and a closer look at those buttons. Also note the stitching on the vest. We get lots of accessories like miracle tonics and a can of strawberries. That Wheeler Rawson catalog, however, is unavailable. However, it would be very easy to make one. In fact, I might make one myself. And here's a dynamic pose of John sampling these strawberries with his gloved hand. What's that about? Don't tell Abigail. Also, the Reutlinger seems to be screen accurate as far as I can tell. Also, you get the Squirrel statue if you pre-order, which is a nice touch.
What is that?
It's art.
Oh, that's what they call it.
However, I guarantee they will be selling this thing individually if you wait. I promise you at some point you will be able to buy that squirrel individually. Somebody will 3D print that. In fact, that would be an excellent business opportunity for you if you have a 3D printer and are crafty. 1/6 scale collectors are obsessive and have deep pockets. It is a very expensive hobby. You could easily sell a screen-accurate or an in-game accurate custom 3D printed squirrel statue for about $50 or more if you paint it. So you may want to look into that. And here's the base. That dragonfly is a nice touch. A quality New Austin base. Also note this product line is called Outlaws from the West in a very familiar font. And this character is known as the Cowboy. Arthur is the Gunslinger. And there are 2 versions of Sadie. One is called Lady Adler. I have that version. And the other one is called the Wilderness Female. For weapons, you get a very screen-accurate Schofield, John's Cattleman, and a carbine repeater, and also a sawed-off shotgun. You also get Mr. Pearson's stew and a spoon, and this stew looks far more appetizing than what we get in-game. What's that about? Additionally, you get a fishing pole and a fish. I believe that is a pike. And you can set this scene up if you have an Arthur action figure, which is around $400 these days.
All right, Arthur, come on, let's go.
You go.
Keep pushing, Arthur.
No. No. I think I've pushed all I can.
Come on.
You go.
We ain't got time for this, not now.
We ain't both gonna make it.
Arthur.
Go to your family.
Arthur!
Get the hell out of here and be a goddamn man.
You're my brother.
I know.
Here's the fine print. Note again that this is a pre-order. I would wait until it's actually released. That squirrel statue is not worth committing your hard-earned cash to a sketchy Chinese reseller with only 255 feedback. And I'll read you the product list. You get a head sculpture of young John, an old John head sculpture, 4 alternative hairstyles, a special movable body, glove styling hands, 7 pairs, 1 pair of hands for holding weapons, a pair of relaxed styling hands, 1 hand for holding shape, also a holding hand, men holding hands, a pistol sculptor, 2 modeling hands, 1 hand holding a weapon, a relaxed styling hand, a distressed white shirt, 1 red collar, 1 denim vest, 1 orange vest, a gray shotgun coat, striped dark gray trousers, 1 boots with spurs, a finely carved back holster. This is English as a second language. I think they meant embossed. A finely carved back bullet belt. I think they mean bandolier. A finely carved waist bullet belt. Also a finely carved waist ammunition belt with 2 holsters and a knife holster. A cloth bag, Arthur's satchel. For weapons you get a cowboy revolver and a shortened shotgun. A Bluecaster rifle. What's that about? And also the Schofield revolver and a Bowie knife. For accessories, we have a classic gray hat, a distressed white hat, the Reutlinger pocket watch, a plate of stew with a spoon, a can of strawberries, a fishing rod with a float, and a pike. We get West Dickens supplements, that is a Red Dead 1 reference, and a purple healing potion, and a detonator. The original Arthur also came with a dynamite and a detonator, and a shotgun, that's not mentioned in the photographs, and 10 rifle bullets. We didn't see those. A small cactus desert scene featuring a desert lizard and a blue dragonfly. What I like about this model is it was designed by someone who knows the game, and it was made with love, or at the very least a great affection for the character of John Marston. And you may be asking, will I get one of these to review for the channel? And the answer to your question is no, I will not. I only collect female action figures. Again, it's a very expensive hobby, and you will have to limit your field. I do have a Mrs. Adler action figure. She came with a harmonica, and I have a review of that on this channel, which I will link in the video description if I remember. Make a note of that, Marston. There's also a pre-order mica, which I may make a video on, depending on how this video does. At any rate, I thought this might interest you. We call them action figures, but they're actually dolls. I know it and you know it. And you know I actually collect Monster High dolls. So there you go. The heart wants what the heart wants. Like and subscribe. We do Red Dead Redemption 2 live streams and movie discussion live streams. There is a huge catalog of Red Dead Redemption 2 content on this channel, and we are currently working on a Grand Theft Auto 5 playthrough. I'm Superantonio. This is Sadie, the channel dog. Thanks for watching, and as always, we appreciate your views.
He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.